So welcome one and all to our live coverage of the ongoing group stage here, the tournament making steady progress towards its knockout phase. We'll be ready to go once the final checks are carried out. We have a hugely expectant crowd here. We just hope that the game lives up to the atmosphere. Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up and we'll be getting underway very soon. Things have got underway here pretty promptly. Who do you think this turns on, Jim?
Yeah, Nicholas Otamendi. He's a fine defender, both in the air and on the ground, and a real tough competitor who loves a physical duel. He knows how to pick out a pass too, and he'd be looking to get his team moving forward as soon as any opposition attack breaks down. He often likes to step into midfield.
Okay, interesting. Now it's David. That is very well defended. Antonio Silva. Now it's Bruma. Kenny is the guilty party there. Kenny gets his final warning.
Well, I think the referee would have told him to rein it in or suffer the consequences.
Oh, good spread. McKennie. Now it's Vlahovic. Now it's David. Yildiz. Forward tracking back like that, always appreciated by the crowd.
He's dealt with that very well, Peter. It's a real show of discipline.
Benfica going wide a lot more often now, Jim.
Yeah, they're looking to create space in and around that D by stretching the defence. Look out for a late arrival or two from midfield. Peter, they should just never have lost the ball from there, but you have to give credit and fairness to the front-footed pressing too. Made things quite uncomfortable for them.
So the first goal of the game.
Well, this should allow them to be a bit more expansive, although they'll be wise to be cautious for now.
Yildiz. And that was very necessary. Might be taken. Goes for a shot! Sticks it away! Again, in a trice, and they are soaring! That was easy, almost too easy.
Such a smart finish, and the setup was very good too, but defensively, they didn't cover themselves in glory here.
Things starting to look very comfortable.
Well, that's really winded the opposition. You can see their manager screaming on the touchline, telling his team to calm down, but they'll need to do that pretty quickly. It's composure from here.
Antonio Silva. It's made its way to him. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest.
I just think, though, that was selfish and a little uncalled for him. He must have been aware that he had options to his left.
Antonio Silva gets good distance on it. Francisco Conceição. Gatti. Locatelli, gently done. Conceição. Great defending, strong and determined. Can he get onto this? And they're not going to make any further progress now. Kelly. And here's Vlahovic. Oh, he's going to be pulled back for that one. Looking to widen the gap even further here. He'll fancy himself from here. Look at... Oh, he's hit the bar! Well, he should have done better, and he knows it.
I don't need to tell you he got underneath it, and there's only one place it can go.
Vlahovic. Bruma. Dahl. Bruma. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Gatti. Gatti ploughing through the middle. Luca Bacchio shifted upfield. And he's on his way! And he welcomes it in. He's got Bruma! He can get that clear. He's in plenty of space here. Luca Bacchio. Big chance! Oh, that was a brilliant save.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Luca Bacchio. That has been cut short. Yildiz forwards and with intent. Kelly. Coming up to half-time, leading, and things are looking pretty good. And here's Vlahovic, chance! It's off target and by quite a way.
Oh, what a chance. He probably had more time than he realised.
Great chance! And another try! It's really well cleared. Kelly, and it's played forward.
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
And he's making progress on the ball. Luca Bacchio puts a cross in. Locatelli. Kelly. Conceição has created one goal already. Oh, this is a great chance, surely! Nice defending, physical and effective. Played down the flank. And it's half-time here. So your views on the first half?
But Peter, at 2-0, you're faced with the choice of just trying to see the match out or forcing the issue even further. I'd always be inclined to go for the latter, go for a third, especially with a full half of football still to play.
It has been a remarkable contest, decorated by goals, and two between them at half-time. And the game has already resumed here. Araujo moved on forwards. Rafa Silva looking to run onto it. Diving header! And the keeper couldn't hold it. Francisco Conceição. Locatelli. Driving on and making good progress. Oh, shooting chance! Relentless! Just relentless! And they are cruising away.
Well, I don't want to be overly harsh on the defensive side of things here, Peter, but the build-up was so slick and executed with such quality, it made life just that bit too difficult for them.
2 goals on the day, and he may not yet be done. 3-0, and things are starting to look awfully cosy. And it's Silva. That has found him in acres of space. Oh, that's overhit. David. Antonio Silva makes the interception. Vicious ball here. Expertly cut out, really nicely done.
Yeah, I think the word from the touchline, Peter, is that defence needs to focus on runners and balls over the top.
Yeah, it's a clear change in approach, isn't it?
Yeah, and if they drop off, there has to be a strong level of industry from other departments in front.
He's in space and looking for options. And it's played in here. Tries to get it clear. That's really well manoeuvred. Kelly. Great run on the overlap here. Araujo does really well to win the ball there. Araujo. The message is clear. None shall pass. McKennie. Francisco Conceição. And it's Locatelli. Vlahovic. Now it's Vlahovic. Ball's over the line, and it is a corner. Time for a change in personnel. That has been knocked clear. Locatelli. Locatelli. Yildiz knocks it out wide. Turns and goes back.
Have beautifully policed that midfield. The opposition have been handcuffed.
McKennie. And it's Conceição. Antonio Silva gets rid without sophistication. And here's Vlad, has a shot! Hoisted upfield by the keeper. No messing about, just bludgeoned away. Araujo. Well played, that has snuffed out the danger. Aimed in towards the centre. And the shot! Great football, shot and save.
Look, we've all been there. Not that it'll make him feel much better at the moment.
Well, there's going to be another change here. So we have a double substitution going on here. And it's going to be another corner. They've played it short. A chance to play it in. Played in with... climbs up big! And with the goal at his mercy, a dreadful miss.
I just wonder what was on his mind there. Should have put his foot right through it.
Yildiz. David. Yildiz. Conceição. Deflected behind for a corner kick. And it's hoisted clear. It's Locatelli. Oh, what a pass! Dealt with nicely by the defence. Locatelli. McKennie. Oh, he's found support out wide, and there's his chance to lead the counter. Gatti is there, and he can get that clear. Yildiz aim forwards. It's Dahl. Either side really getting hold of the ball, and he shoots! Keeper's got his work done.
Benfica really are good at what they're doing. They'll gladly take any opportunity to launch that counter.
What a climb! No, he didn't quite meet it right. Thuram. And that's a good ball. David! Oh, extraordinary.
Yeah, I think that miss is going to give him nightmares for a while.
Cuts out the supply. Now it's Rafa Silva. Lobbed in behind. Bremer. Riquelme. Thuram. Good ball, good take. And the assistant referee has his flag raised for offside. Otamendi. Rockets it through. Can he finish? It goes to show he is human after all. Rafa Silva, Barrenechea, Antonio Silva. Otamendi gently done. Moved on forwards, played out to the right. And it's played forward. Valverde. Board shows there will be 3 extra minutes. Vlahovic shoots! Oh, taken with style! Just cruising! They are cruising! Was there ever any doubt?
Yeah, he always had the measure of the keeper, and there was very little doubt as to how this was going to end up.
Things looking so easy, almost too easy here. So that's it, it is all over. Well, this is a side which is purring, picture perfect to win. They will relish having pulverised what was put in front of them. Well, what a sight this is, a beautiful evening and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing. Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up and we'll be getting underway very soon. There's the whistle. That's a foul. A simple decision for the referee. He gets the ticking off and needs to be very careful now. Good defending, albeit from an unexpected source.
He's dealt with that very well, Peter. It's a real show of discipline.
Hoisted upfield by the keeper. Koopmeiners. And it's Riquelme. Riquelme. McKennie. Koopmeiners. And here's Openda. Cambiasso. Gatti. McKennie. Koopmeiners. Gatti. Bremer. Conceição. Right, Conceição. Plenty waiting in the middle. Chance! Koopmeiners. Big chance! He's got away with one there.
Well, talking about creating a problem for yourself, OK, credit to good pressing, but that was entirely avoidable.
Anything, Jim, to pick out of these early exchanges?
Well, neither side has really grabbed the initiative, I would say. Both must have come in with a view of not making any early mistakes. So we're seeing some conservatism here.
What's Rowe? Tries a measured ball. Pobega. And the ball is out of play. McKennie. Cambiasso. Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing.
That is some very intelligent play from the forwards here. Great movement.
And what? That's a foul. Free kick's been given. Cambiasso does really well to win the ball there. Bremer. Still goalless. Oh, good spread. Conceição. McKennie. Conceição. Nice physical challenge. Played out to the right. Could move up a gear here. This looks promising. Now it's Vlahovic. From Mario, shifted upfield. Skorupski, long ball by the goalkeeper. Koopmeiners. Gatti. Koopmeiners. McKennie. Played into space out wide. Riquelme. Hit into the middle. And the shot! Good movement there, but not the best of finishes.
It's good delivery, though. Clearly trying to draw the goalkeeper into an area he doesn't want to go.
McKennie. Bremer. Conceição. That is good strength. That is lovely. Pobega with the slide tackle there. Wins the duel this time. And the counter is on. Out to the right. And it's played forward. Good ball, good take. Rowe. Now it's Rowe. And the shot! That was superb goalkeeping.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
The referee's pulled play back and has booked him for the original offence. And he'll shoot here! That's going to go a long way. Freuler. João Mario. Riquelme cuts it out. Cambiasso. Plays it back swiftly. Probing pass. Decent chance! It's still 0-0, but no shortage of effort. Ajic. Bremer. McKennie. McKennie forwards and with intent. Riquelme, he's got away. He's free, he has got space. Skorupski claims it, and the danger passes. That's really well manoeuvred. It could be in here. Pobega. It's a promising position. He is through here. Up he goes! Oh, that was a brilliant save.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
That's a good run down the left. Riquelme in acres of space out wide. Oh, what a... Oh, Pender! Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
And this could be the final action of the first half. Skorupski gets his gloves on it, nice and calm. João Mario. And there's the end of the first half. It hasn't been a bad watch, not by any means. The intensity levels are there. We've just lacked that telling breakthrough moment. The midway point of the game.
A very entertaining half, Peter. The game's been played at a really good intensity. It's been open. It's been quite end-to-end, and I think the crowd are really immersing themselves into this, and I just hope we get more of the same in the second half. Something to look forward to.
An engrossing half, but we're still where we started, 0-0. And the game has already resumed here.
Well, I can imagine both managers have been in the ears of the players. They want more. Let's hope the game comes to life sooner rather than later.
That is as far as they're going to go. Ajic. Koopmeiners. Moved on forwards. Conceição gets into some space. Pobega. Now it's Bernardeschi. João Mario. Now it's Bernardeschi. Koopmeiners. Ajic. And it's Riquelme. And the pass is intercepted. Gatti. Rowe. Pobega. Freuler tries to dink it through. Oh, he's found support out wide. Bremer did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. And he's managed to get free. McKennie. Up towards the hour mark and still no goals. Riquelme. And it's Cambiasso. Koopmeiners. Now, what about a counter-attack? Gatti is fouled. Koopmeiners. Conceição. Freuler with the clearance. João Mario, aim forwards. Now it's Bernardeschi. Oh, well measured. Bernardeschi. That's very neat.
That will annoy the manager. They're making themselves too predictable here.
Freuler. Oh, that's a clever-looking ball. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
Ah, he made it look a bit predictable.
Openda. Vlahovic. And it's Conceição. No breakthrough and well into the second period. It is still anyone's game. Conceição. That has found him in acres of space. Juan Miranda. Rowe. Pobega. Rowe looking to get on the end of this. Showing good feet. He's got options in the box if he gets his head up. Well, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Ajic. And it's Conceição. Well played, that has snuffed out the danger.
Well, there's no doubt that they want to win this, Peter. They'll have to maintain the energy and dynamism until the very end, though.
And he's there to clear it. And that's been won straight back. Tries a shot! Bernardeschi.
Concentration levels are very good, and so is the commitment. This game could yet yield a winner.
The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. He has found the way through, and here's the chance to counter. Oh, such a clever touch. Climbs up big! Oh, not the best of headers.
I think that's just more proof that this team is very comfortable playing on the break. They're really swift.
Final checks on the touchline. A change about to occur. Rapidly approaching the end.
Well, the crowd's impatience is an indicator that they have...
This is gone, that's a foul. Kelly. Bremer. And here's Vlahovic.
Well, there's no doubt that they want to win this, Peter. They'll have to maintain the energy and dynamism until the very end, though.
Juan Miranda, gently done. It's a pretty loose pass. Gatti. David. Muscular approach does pay off here.
Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
And it's Mario. Great run on the overlap here. João Mario. Oh, what a climb! Another header, but again the same outcome.
Maybe they're trying to cash in on this, but someone has to up the quality here, both movement and delivery.
Gatti. Valverde.
They're playing as if time is on their side when it's fast running out. They've got to quicken this up.
Juan Miranda. Pobega. Bremer. And there goes the final whistle. So we finish as we started. Try as they might, neither was able to break through. How would you sum up what we've witnessed, Jim?
Yeah, this looked...
Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be. Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting. And we're underway. So, Jim, who would you identify as the key man in this fixture?
I see this guy, Romagnoli, as the latest in a line of fine Italian defenders. And he's very adept with his feet. This allows him to play, you know, all sorts of passes out from defence, but he also plays himself out of pressure and keeps everything moving. He's quite a cool character.
Okay, interesting.
Well, I think team spirit. I think it's something that often gets overlooked, but this team has it in abundance. There's an unselfishness about them. They work for each other, and then some.
The ball is loose and the chase is on. Ajic. Busai. Looks to the other side. Marusic, now he's off and running. Played through for the wide man. Gets into some space. And it's Tavares. over to the left. Deflected behind for a corner kick. Certain amount of room for debate here, but a goal kick's been given. Cataldi. Spread out to the left. Marusic. That's an imaginative pass. Lazio seek a performance here which reflects rather better on the boss. He's taken a fair amount of criticism in the wake of the last game.
I think tactically he didn't make a good job of things for starters, and then compounded matters in trying to correct it. I only hope he's thick-skinned.
Receives it in a good position here. Out to the left it goes. Big chance! Oh, that is rather wayward.
That was really good pressure. They did enough to put him off in the end.
Agic. Good spell of possession this, but very little to show for it. If you have just joined us, well, you've missed no goals. Bashiru.
Must have been told to look for ways to try and construct some space down the middle here.
But what is it that they're actually achieving?
Well, it opens up the pitch, stretches the opposition, and it activates more running room.
Bashiru succumbs to the pressure. Yeah, he's fouled him there. Cataldi. Great work on the overlap. Ball is over the line. Cancellieri. Spread out to the left. He's had a shot! It's a carbon copy of the previous miss.
They're just unrelenting, Peter, wave after wave of attacks. Now it's just a matter of making at least one of them count.
Defending of the desperate variety. Now then, the ball's come loose. Conceição forwards and with intent. Vlahovic had a really good go at breaking through, but ultimately he was just about kept out.
It's admirable, but ultimately he didn't know when to look for support.
Now it's Vlahovic. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. Vlahovic was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Conceição in acres of space out wide. And that has been cleared. Clipped into space. Turns and goes back. Tries a shot! Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
Agic really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
Up he goes! But could be danger here. Played back in. And a chance! Tavares gets good distance on it. Conceição chooses to go back. Cancellieri. Shifted upfield. Moved on forwards. Cataldi. Nuno Tavares. And it's Tavares. Can he latch on to this? And he's there to clear it. Riquelme. It's a good run down the left-hand side. Cataldi. Hadžić. Conceição. Still waiting for the first breakthrough, but not for the want of trying. Marusic. Aim forwards. Brilliantly cut out. Patrick. Delibashiru. And it's Marusic. Marusic over towards the opposite flank. Cancellieri. The ball goes in. Given a corner. Cataldi goes short. Now it's Cataldi. Crosses it in. And it's hoisted clear. Usai gets over and intercepts. Lobbed in behind. He's in plenty of space here. And that has been cleared. Vlahovic, and he's on his Vlahovic! Great idea, just poorly executed.
There's no doubt he made the right decision, but without the right result.
First half to a close. It hasn't been a bad watch, not by any means. The intensity levels are there. We've just lacked that telling breakthrough moment. After 45 minutes, it is still goalless. A change perhaps after half-time. Hostilities have resumed at the start of the second half.
Well, both sides are eager to get going. Here's hoping that it's a good sign. Things are about to change. We need a little more life in this.
Delibashiru producing a good steal there, showing a good level of alertness. And the flag has stayed down. Dia. And the shot's on here. Francisco Conceição. Conceição looking to penetrate opposition lines. Well, now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep. Marusic. Cataldi. And it's played forward. Marusic. Oh, he's found support out wide. Shoots! Bashiru serves up across, tries to get it clear. Ajic, Tavares cuts out the pass. Now it's Marusic. Cook Miners being hunted in packs.
Look, stopping him is imperative. It may not eliminate trouble, but it'll reduce it.
Openda. Great defending, strong and determined. And here's Vlahovic. On the finish! And that was very necessary. He's ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with. Cancellieri. Oh, they could be caught out here. He slings it in. And it's kept out by a stubborn defence. Ajic. Cook Miners gently done. Vlahovic. Pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Now it's Openda. Openda gets flagged offside. Keeper's got good distance on that. Lazio have got it back and they'll have another go. Pedro. Cataldi, and he goes cross-field. Now it's Marusic. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Vlahovic. Oh, this is a great position. Marusic. Now it's Dia. Ambitious ball here. Now it's Marusic. Kelly gets it clear. Coop Miners. It's a fine run and he's happy to keep going. Oh, he's in! This looks promising. Cleared without complication. Back into the middle. Marusic. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. That's really well manoeuvred. Ajic. And here's Vlahovic. Jagrova. Vlahovic. Oh, that's a fine challenge. Cataldi. And still, we await the first breakthrough. Romagnoli forwards and with intent. Patrick. Husai. Husai, gently done. Nice physical challenge. This interception, his positioning was spot on. Court miners. Expertly cut out, really nicely done. Picks it up out wide. That's going to go a long way. Rovella did well to step in there. That was more than necessary. And here's Vlahovic.
Concentration levels are very good, and so is the commitment. This game could yet yield a winner.
Into the channel. Hangs in across. Kelly with the clearance.
I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
He is through here. And he thumps it clear.
Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
Ajic. They are right into last chance territory. And the shot! And the whistle goes, so nearly a telling finale, but it ends 0-0. Frustration, exasperation, vexation, certainly from an attacking perspective. Neither side able to make an impression despite all the huff and puff. How do you look back on the game then, Jim?
Well, a decent draw, Peter, with a good mix of action and plenty of talking points, and it ended with the right result, in my opinion.
Well, good afternoon to you. It is an imperfect day, far from the perfect backdrop to a game so highly anticipated, but it is far too special, too important an occasion to be beaten by the elements. There is quite a buzz here. Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it. There's the whistle. Openda, he has found the way through. Well, the finish certainly didn't match the build-up.
Openda really should be making an apology. That longer range pass gave him a golden chance then.
And the keeper beats it away. Great defending, strong and determined. Yildiz. And that was very necessary. Kelly. Sassuolo are still winless after the first quarter of the season. It is quite incredible. Can he finish? And it's a goal! There was to be only one outcome.
Well, he always had the measure of the keeper there. Such confidence and composure.
So we have our breakthrough.
Well, this should allow them to be a bit more expansive, although they'll be wise to be cautious for now.
Locatelli. Bremer. Yildiz. Yildiz. Now he's got space here. And it's hoisted clear. And it's Locatelli. Laid back in. Here's Openda. Openda! And the ball's come loose here. He'll try to keep this alive.
It's been pretty high-tempo stuff from the off here, Peter. A good show of intent, I would say.
Berardi. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Locatelli. Francisco Conceição. Yildiz, aim forwards. Corner it is then. Bullish header! This time surely! It's anyone's ball now. That's going to go a long way. It's Cambiasso. Now then, the ball's come loose. That's a little off target. Good defending, albeit from an unexpected source.
Well, it's not a surprise to see that these days, all part of a forward's duties.
Cambiasso. Oh, it's come loose. And he's looking at the referee, and the referee is shaking his head. Conceição. Oh, great! And the shots! Oh, taken with style! Two to the good, and they are purring, absolutely purring. And that is about as cool as they come. He picked his spot expertly.
He had the whole picture in his head, Peter. He didn't even look at the goalkeeper.
So that's two now without reply.
You can really sense how important this goal was for them. They needed it, now they have it.
Played out to the right. Branch. And the shot! Kelly. That's really well manoeuvred. And he cuts out the supply. Sassuolo going wide a lot more often now, Jim.
Yeah, they're looking to create space in and around that D by stretching the defence. Look out for a late arrival or two from midfield.
Locatelli finds himself back in the starting side for the first time in a while. Moved on forwards. Oh, nicely intercepted. He can run onto that. Shot, surely! And he has kept it out somehow.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Vlahovic. And it's Conceição. That has been knocked clear. Yeah, that does look a foul. Referee's given a free kick. An opportunity then to pull clear here. This certainly looks appetising, well within shooting range. He's had a crack. Good try. The outcome could so easily have been different.
Well, there wasn't too much wrong with his effort. He needs to get on the ball again and give it another crack. I would.
Delicate. Oh, what a climb! No, he didn't quite meet it right. Berardi, and they can counter here. That's good play. And here's Berardi, and that's aimed into the middle. And they've got rid. Sassuolo must be pretty concerned about this fixture pile-up.
Yeah, and when you've got fixture congestion, it only takes an injury or two and it can heap more pressure on it. Oh, very difficult.
He ran himself into trouble there, free kick given away. Berardi. It's a good run down the right. And that is good defending. It's been repelled. Cuts out the pass. And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. Calmly anticipates. Garcia created that super goal to produce a lead in their last game. Cambiasso. Coming up to half-time, leading, and things are looking pretty good. And here's Vlahovic. Oh, shooting chance! Decent strike, kept it fizzing low.
Well, look at him, furious at himself for missing. Having said that, the manager applauds his effort to find that bottom corner.
Openda does have his name on the score sheet, of course. Succumbs to the pressure. Hoisted upfield by the keeper. Now it's Vlahovic. Great chance! Yet another chance goes to waste.
Just unrelenting, Peter, wave after wave of attacks. Now it's just a matter of making at least one of them count.
And it's Berardi. Oh, good spread. Now it's Franch. He's shifting through the gears here. Bremer did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Conceição. Oh, such a clever touch. Locatelli. Cambiasso. Real chance! Oh, he did the hard part right, but fluffed the finish.
That's really well played.
And the first 45 minutes are up. What have we learned from the first 45 minutes?
Well, I think things have worked out pretty well so far, Peter. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. So I think the manager has to resist change at this stage.
It has been a remarkable contest, decorated by goals, and two between them at half-time. If you have just joined us, well, we've just begun the second period here. So both teams emerge the same as they were before the break. Francisco Conceição. Locatelli. Well read, nice interception. Sassuolo contested that thriller-minute draw last time. It's an inviting-looking ball, that. Berardi. Purring through the gears, and it's played forward. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. And it's Berardi. Delicate ball, and it needs to be. Locatelli. Yildiz, who does have an assist to his name. That's really well manoeuvred. Vlahovic, cracking ball. Wrench.
That will annoy the manager. They're making themselves too predictable here.
Cambiasso. And that would have been some goal.
Cambiasso certainly looked hungry and exciting on the ball. Confidence is at play here.
Locatelli. Muscular approach does pay off here. Do have a chance to counter here. Berardi. Now it's Berardi. Cambiasso with a fine tackle. Bit of an appeal, but nothing doing. And here's Vlahovic. Good take, and is it chance for a shot? Oh, he's managed to get it all wrong.
That's good running. It makes life so much easier when you have people who are willing to go beyond the defence like that.
So here comes the substitution. And they win it back again. Berardi. Berardi with the cross. Can he finish? Locatelli. Sassuolo.
It's pretty clear that the defence have decided that the greatest threat to them at the moment, Peter, are people trying to just run at them.
Run at them, and I suppose beyond them, Jim.
Yeah, particularly late runners into the box. That's what you don't want. They're very dangerous to any defence.
And that has been clubbed away. Sassuolo making consecutive changes here. Yildiz. Kelly. Played with finesse. Clears it away. And it's Locatelli. It's a goal kick. But there's going to be another change here. That looks a good ball through. That's a fabulous ball. Really didn't have enough to concern the defence. That's a nicely shaped ball. Vlahovic. Oh, that's a fine challenge. Forward tracking back like that, always appreciated by the crowd.
Yeah, listen, we often get critical of a forward's tackle, but that was squeaky clean.
Takes a shot! And a terrific save from the keeper.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
Couple of changes then in quick succession. That has been knocked clear. Yildiz. Now looking to orchestrate a counter. For Pato. Now it's Maldini. Plays it through. Garcia does really well to win the ball there. Oh, sweet feet. And the finish! And he hits the net. He knows it's taken a big and very kind deflection, but he is claiming it nonetheless. And when the manager called on him, he was only too happy to repay that fate.
I think the manager's claiming an assist here.
Sassuolo making another change here.
Well, for me, this was the obvious substitution. He'd become just a little jaded, and as a result of that, he was most likely to make a mistake. I think sometimes when the body becomes tired, the brain goes with it, and I think that's happened in this case.
We have got ourselves a game here.
Well, I think they have every chance of levelling this now, Peter, but they've got to stay calm and not go completely gung-ho. They may end up with some regret with this tactic, but you have to admire their commitment to goals.
Kelly. Jakrova. He's going to be disappointed with that.
I think the message here is quite clear, Peter. They want another one and will seemingly keep going until they get it.
And here's Vlahovic, and he shoots! It's there! How very smart. He just got it right.
Again, that's terrific movement, Peter, and an even better pass. It's beautifully played.
So the lead now is 2. Ooh, can he get onto this? Not offside that time. Well, we expected better, and so did he. It's run loose here. Zola, now he's off and running. Locatelli forwards and with intent.
Well, that was well positioned and well pitched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
Volpato. And here's Zola. Out to the left it goes. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. Aim forwards. It's gone all the way through to the keeper. He's in plenty of space here. So who's he picking out? Might be dangerous. He's having a shot! It's in! With so little time left! Grandstand finish!
The keeper deserves some sympathy there. He may not have seen that until too late.
Sassuolo give themselves a chance of a fairy tale finish. Very much into the last knockings. The ball is loose and the chase is on. And here's Vlahovic. Locatelli. He's in a good position here. Maldini.
This usually is the time teams go into conservation mode.
He is through here. Fourth official showing that there will be 3 minutes of added time. Valverde. Vlahovic. A heavy challenge. Odzola looks to get on the end of this. Now, what about a counter-attack? Spread out to the left. Well, played right into his path. Volpato. Tries a shot! Oh, they could be caught out here. He's trying his best to keep it in play here. And it's Garcia. Sassuolo desperately need a goal, and this could well be their last chance. Shapes to shoot! And that is it. The equaliser just wouldn't come. It is over. Well, that was good. A terrific advertisement for attacking football. Both sides glad to trade blows, to set out always...